What are one's duties in this world? One's duties are japa, dhyan and satsang. Whether one likes it or not, one has to live with him. One has to swallow it like taking medicine. Talk concerning Hari is real talk, everything else is futile and painful. It won't do without loving him. Remember this at all times. Where, when and how God keeps you, everything should be thought as beneficial. Try to proceed depending on him alone. He is the protector, guide and everything. One has to perform one's own duty without any expectation in view. Body belongs to God, mind belongs to God, people belong to God. Whatever is done for whosoever, think of it as his service, only. Try to keep the mind at higher level. What is unseen? Only revelation is left out. As long as sense of duty exists, Maya is there. Desire manifests in the form of sense of duty. God is all-pervading. He alone is in everyone's picture and temple. It is God's grace alone that prompts one to love God, and this is a matter of good fortune. Love should be developed between God and man. Then only there is hope of peace and bliss. Always take refuge at his feet. Try to keep your mind at his feet. The grace of God, the ocean of mercy in the universal benefactor, is ever pouring in. His duty is to always think of good. Good means the hope of revelation of God that is perfect bliss and perfect illumination. It is in man's nature to call for God and to try for self-realization. Calling God is to get away from the sense of want. The aim of human life should be God realization. The context of renunciation comes about that which has to be disowned. That which eternal and true is to be accepted. Attraction is bound to him who is in bondage. There is nobody above God. Whatever he does himself. Nobody is capable of doing anything. That should be remembered. Only God should be depended upon. Some extra japa of Ishta mantra should be done as long as it seems that someone will inflict harm. Always rest upon the Ishtadeva. What other remedies except to take resort to endurance and patience are left to man in this world of living? One should keep composed in self-consolation. Completion of duty should be tried through right performance. Man ought to think of God only in the spiritual path to attain the self. If one pursues with endurance, patience, solemnity, composure and seriousness, the breaking of waves disturbances cannot touch. Man should try to get to that state. Man can surely be victorious in all respects. The mind is needed to be alert. To remain in the ignorance of births together, and feeling good in it, that attitude should be changed. Truth should be spoken out boldly and openly. Thereby the vigor of truth will increase. Truth is the torch and pointer to the right path. Keeping self-esteem and with polite behavior move victoriously along with everyone. Do not be possessed by anybody. Always try to nourish the beautiful inner dispositions by pure and righteous thinking so that unsteadiness cannot even touch. Always it has to be remembered that this body is meant for spiritual actions. That is why effort should be made applying body, mind and soul at every moment to hold on to him. Effort should be made to follow the path as told by the Guru, and, in the case of liking for the path of action, act with a sense of service to God. God alone is manifest in several forms. Serve the country, serve the Griha Lakshmi, wife as the goddess Lakshmi, serve the Balgopal, son as child Krishna, he is in various forms. Do not spend time only in eating and sleeping. The invaluable human birth should not be wasted in futile thought. Endeavor to return home and not to live in a wayside tavern. It indeed is man's duty to realize himself, to attain himself. Man only can realize God. Truth should be inquired into. Wrong intelligence, durbuddhi, is to feel the distance from God, durbodh. Until there is realization of that tatbodh, try to remain engaged in that tatbhavna. God is in the form of action in all activities. Effort should be made to remember this. One should select the path according to his suitability. The instruction given by the Guru should be accepted without questioning. Read spiritual texts, sadgranths, and be in satsang, company of saints or spiritual persons. Until there is specific instruction from the Guru, at least spend some time in 24 hours sitting steadfastly with an empty mind, for the realization of God, who is in the form of truth. Keep in mind that he is in the form of all actions. He is the yantra, instrument, as well as the yantri, player. Act like an instrument as he plays.